You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, people, which one will work from? I guess I work from this one. I got it right here. All right, hold on, make sure to plug this. All right, I got two mics. I don't know where. I'm gonna cut that one off. All right, you already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Come on in, come on in. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. I love being black. Devil. All right, people. Late night, late night, late night. We live. We definitely live. Come on in, people. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it, people. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's late, but hey, it is what it is. All right, come on in, people. Come on in, come on in. Yeah, come on in, come on in. I love being black. Tell the truth. I love being black. Tell the truth. I love being black. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right, come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. The Great Migration, people. My. Woo. Didn't I say it, people? I told you. Listen, y'all got to start giving me my props. Now say something. Start giving me my props. All right. Come on in. Come on in. Live, uncut. Tell the truth. I love being black. Tell the truth. I love being black. And shame the devil. All right. We're looking for those first-time callers tonight, too, as well. I don't want y'all to hog up the line. I want to make sure some of the first-time callers get in. And I want to let them know what their neighbors are doing. I want to let them know what their neighbors are doing. And hey, listen, people. I told you, no, black folks, y'all gonna wake up. Listen, some of y'all gonna wake up and it's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. I'm telling you, these people ain't playing with us. And we shouldn't be playing with them. These people ain't playing with us, boy. Aurora, Colorado. Y'all know what's up. Come on in, people. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. I'm in. I need y'all to call in, and they cutting food stamps. They cutting black folks out of everything, forcing you to take certain Section 8 and threaten the end. Man, it's going down, people. Y'all know what time it is. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Tell the truth. I love being black. Devil. Tell the truth and shame the Make sure y'all share the video so we can get it out there. Okay, if you're on YouTube, I need you to like and share. If you're on Facebook, I need you to like, share, or tag, or do all three. I need you to do it. That will help me out. So we can get as many people as possible on here. Everybody's saying, I don't see your lives no more. I don't see your lives. That's Facebook. Come on in. You already know what it is. Tell the truth. Live and uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. I love being black. All right, let me look on see how many people shared it. To all my ghost watchers, God bless you. You said, well, what do you mean by ghost watchers, Martin? The ones they looking at my live, but they ain't clicking in. But that's okay. But at least they looking at it. They paying attention to me, and I ain't paying them no attention at all. At all. Oh, at all. At all. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. All right. You love being black? Somebody said, I love being white. Hey, I ain't mad at you at all. I'm not mad at you. I love being black. I need some people to share and tag. Share the video, like, and subscribe my YouTube. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in, people. I need y'all to come on in. I need y'all to come on in. How many people we got? How many shares we got? Let me look and see how many shares. How many shares we have, people? Somebody can tell me that. Let me see how many shares we have. 9 shares? Oh, no. How many people I got on here? I got 24 on one page, 19 on another page, 1 on one, and 5 on. Now, listen, we got to do better than that, people. If y'all want the message to get out, share the video. Hit like. Like the video. How many likes we have? Y'all want the message to get out? How many likes we have? I got 8 likes. Now I'm hitting 1. 9. Come on now, people. Y'all afraid of your white bosses? Come on now. Man. Tell the truth and shame the devil. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Come on in, people. I'm live, uncut. Janet B. Let me see what Janet B. talking about. Hello, everyone. I shared. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Come on in, people. We got to get warmed up. Come on in. Come on in. Woo! Somebody, what's the message? The Great Migration. That's what the message is. Talking about these y'all white folks and open up the border and let these village Sweden come in. Come on in, people. All right, I need about 20 shares. Y'all help me out. Help me out. I'm going to do a couple of myself. Help me out. I got 10 shares so far. 10. Nobody, they're afraid to share the video, man, huh? Man, that's crazy. We got white folks listening in on us. Yeah, it's time to share this video. You know they ain't watching and listening. I ain't mad at them, and I ain't running from them. Come on in, YouTube. You already know what it is. Hit live, the like button. Uncut, we need about 40 likes. Edited. Tell the truth. 40 likes. And shame the devil. I love being black. 40 likes. We need 40 likes, people. 40 likes. 40 likes, people. That's what I need. That's what I need. 40 likes. Come on in. We got a show tonight. It's the weekend. Some of us don't have to work. Some of us partying. Some of us sitting in the house. Okay. All right. Shit, did you see they took over the apartment building in Aurora and collecting rent from the tens ran apartment building away manager. Wait. Do they got a police department there? Oh, it's gonna happen all over the country. It started there. It's gonna happen. Watch. It's gonna happen. Y'all keep voting for these folks. It's gonna happen. People acting like they share and don't know you can see it by your name. Sure can. I need 40 likes. Let's see what I got here. 40 likes and we can get to rolling. I got 20 likes. I need 40. You already know what it is. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth and shame the devil. I love being black. Come on in, people. Share and like or tag. Yeah. I remember when I first started talking about these village swayers. Leave them people alone. They human beings. Leave them people alone. They running from a war. They ain't running from no war. Yeah. Come on in. Smooth operator. What's up? So I told you, Nigers, that they're going to make you follow the law. The Latinos don't. All right, I need 40 likes. 40 likes. 40 likes on Facebook. How many people I got on YouTube? 23. All right, come on, people. I need 40 likes. That's how many likes I got. Well, we get started. I need some likes. Show the brother some love. I'm not begging for no money. I'm asking for likes. My goodness. 23. Y'all act like I'm begging for some money. I'm asking for some likes. Hit that like button. 40 likes. Share the video. Tag someone. If you're just tuning in right now, I need you to share and hit that like button. We got a great show tonight. A great show. We told you guys it's going to be war. I told y'all. What's up, Tiff? Told you it's going to be war. What you think I'm just talking? Because a white man ain't saying it ain't going to happen? Yeah, they ran up out of them prisons. Yes, they did. Running into it. They ready, getting their guns ready. Yeah. It's wartime. $150,000 for houses in California. We're going to talk about that too. Let me find that too. I need to find that too. I got 40 shares and 23 likes. How many likes I got? Man, can y'all give me some likes? My goodness. I got 37 people and I can't get a like. Y'all coming in? Yeah. Some of y'all afraid of war. Oh, we've been in trouble. Yeah. Y'all gonna see. They bringing war. All right, come on in. You already know what it is. Come on in, people. Live, uncut, unedited. Tell the truth. Some likes. And shame the devil. I love being black. I love being black. I love being black. All right. Somebody said, did I see? Not only did I see, I need some likes, people. Come on now. We got to get this thing up. I need 40 likes. Come on with it. Come on, y'all. I need 40 likes. Now, I give y'all entertainment. I give you some nice music on here. I give you a little crime and a little this. And come on now. I'm not asking for no money. No money. I love being black. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all, something else, man. I'm going to pray for y'all. Act like I'm begging for money.
Recent violent incident associated with a Venezuelan street gang, a quote, isolated incident, but it's raising fears once again of a surge in crimes committed by migrants hundreds of miles away from the border, as national correspondent Christine Forzao reports.
It's a scene that seems to be out of a developing nation where corruption and violence run rampant. But this surveillance video is from an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
To your knowledge, what are the men in this video doing?
They are going through the complex, like I'm told that they are, heavily armed. They patrol the complex. They control who comes in, who goes out. They go from door to door. They have forced their way into many complexes. They have thrown people out.
Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky blames neighboring Denver for its sanctuary policy, which provides services to undocumented migrants, the vast majority not connected to crimes and there to find work. Those seen in this video, though, believed to be associated with the violent Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, designated by the U.S. Treasury Department as a transnational criminal organization, closely watched by the FBI.
We're certainly tracking that particular gang, TDA, as we would refer to it, whether it's their, drug trafficking, extortion, kidnapping for ransom, different kinds of violent crime.
4 Venezuelan migrants associated with the same gang were just indicted for this jewelry store heist in Denver. 2 others believed to be involved in the attack of New York City police officers in Times Square in January. And the suspect in the murder of Laken Riley has connections as well. Venezuela and some other countries have no diplomatic relationship with the United States, which means information about migrants' backgrounds would not be shared.
We have no ability to verify their criminal background or whether they belong to a Venezuela gang, but yet we're still releasing them in the United States.
Former President Donald Trump says if he wins the election in November, he'll implement a mass deportation policy. Vice President Kamala Harris has indicated a shift on border policy with support for a more restrictive approach. In Washington, I'm
We're going to play it again.
Tonight, police in Aurora, Colorado are calling a recent violent incident associated with a Venezuelan street gang a, quote, isolated incident, but it's raising fears once again of a surge in crimes committed by migrants hundreds of miles away from the border, as national correspondent Christine Forzao reports.
It's a scene that seems to be out of a developing nation where corruption and violence run rampant. But this surveillance video is from an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
To your knowledge, what are the men in this video doing?
They are going through the complex, like I'm told that they are, heavily armed. They patrol the complex. They control who comes in, who goes out. They go from door to door. They have forced their way into many complexes. They have thrown people out.
Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky blames neighboring Denver for its sanctuary policy, which provides services to undocumented migrants, the vast majority not connected to crimes and there to find work. Those seen in this video, though, believed to be associated with the violent Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, designated by the U.S. Treasury Department as a transnational criminal organization, closely watched by the FBI.
We're certainly tracking that particular gang, TDA, as we would refer to it, whether it's their, drug trafficking, extortion, kidnapping for ransom, different kinds of violent crime.
4 Venezuelan migrants associated with the same gang were just indicted for this jewelry store heist in Denver. 2 others believed to be involved in the attack of New York City police officers in Times Square in January. And the suspect in the murder of Laken Riley has connections as well. Venezuela and some other countries have no diplomatic relationship with the United States, which means information about migrants' backgrounds would not be shared.
We have no ability to verify their criminal background or whether they belong to a Venezuela gang, but yet we're still releasing them in the United States.
Former President Donald Trump says if he wins the election in November, he'll implement a mass deportation policy. Vice President Kamala Harris has indicated a shift on border policy with support for a more restrictive approach.
All right, again. One more time.
Tonight, police in Aurora, Colorado are calling a recent violent incident associated with a Venezuelan street gang a, quote, isolated incident, but it's raising fears once again of a surge in crimes committed by migrants hundreds of miles away from the border, as national correspondent Christine Frizzell reports.
It's a scene that seems to be out of a developing nation where corruption and violence run rampant. But this surveillance video is from an apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado.
To your knowledge, what are the men in this video doing?
They are going through the complex, like I'm told that they are, heavily armed. They patrol the complex. They control who comes in, who goes out. They go from door to door. They have forced their way into many complexes. They have thrown people out.
Aurora City Councilwoman Danielle Jurinsky blames neighboring Denver for its sanctuary policy, which provides services to undocumented migrants, the vast majority not connected to crimes and there to find work. Those seen in this video, though, believed to be associated with the violent Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua, designated by the U.S. Treasury Department as a transnational criminal organization, closely watched by the FBI.
We're certainly tracking that particular gang, TDA, as we would refer to it, whether it's their, drug trafficking, extortion, kidnapping for ransom, different kinds of violent crime.
4 Venezuelan migrants associated with the same gang were just indicted for this jewelry store heist in Denver. 2 others believed to be involved in the attack of New York City police officers in Times Square in January. And the suspect in the murder of Laken Riley has connections as well. Venezuela and some other countries have no diplomatic relationship with the United States, which means information about migrants' backgrounds would not be shared.
We have no ability to verify their criminal background or whether they belong to a Venezuela gang, but yet we're still releasing them in the United States.
Former President Donald Trump says if he wins the election in November, he'll implement a mass deportation policy. Vice President Kamala Harris has indicated a shift on border policy with support for a more restrictive approach.
All right. We played it 3 times. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. What you think? What's your thoughts? Let's talk about it. Don't y'all see the strategy, the plan? Why can't folks see all this was a strategy plan to continue to play in our faces by the Democratic Party? Keep your people safe, period. All right. We're looking for some callers. First-time callers. 872-299-0808. I guess our phone calls are, it's working. I hope everything is working because it wasn't working right the other day. All right. What y'all thoughts? What are you guys' thoughts? 872-299-0808. I want to hear from some of y'all folks. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Tell the truth.
Mark.
Yeah.
Has joined.
All right. I think I got Marcus. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. It's working today. All right. All right, Marcus. Give me a few more minutes. I'm gonna come right back to you. I want to read some of these comments. And people, I've showed y'all the video. Now, I told you this was going to happen. It was going to be a war. It was predicted. It's happening. Listen, people, y'all don't listen. All right, go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
Yeah, you told us that it was going to be a war. And somebody our politicians should have taken it serious. America brought them over here to replace us. And now they're bringing what they was doing over in their own country onto America's soil. It never works the way the enemy intends for it to work. That's how God works. However, this is going to affect all of us. They're in our community too. And who's to say that they won't try to take over an apartment complex in the black community? That same way. Some of these folks that's coming over here, they are military trained. We saw that at a protest.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
They are trained to kill. And so these little gangbangers run around there, somebody they can take them down. Unless you're military and know what you're doing, you ain't going to be able to take them back. These folks are trained for war. And now they're over here and they're acting out in American streets. They have brought their behavior from their country over here to America. America is already violent enough. But I blame these politicians. And I ain't blaming no one particular party. Both parties are the cause of illegal migrants coming over here into this country. This is what white supremacy acts for. They were bringing them over here to replace black folks. And even some black folks are saying, all black folks don't want the job. It ain't that. Black folks want to get paid what they're worth, the same wages as their white counterparts. So that's not true. This is what's happening in our country right now. It's only going to get worse. And I don't think somebody can afford something.
Mm-hmm. 872-299-0808. First time callers, YouTubers, call in. Call in. I'm not going to bite you. I want us to talk about it. You know, I'm not blaming the Republicans. I'm not blaming the Democrats. We see the problem. We see it. The border is wide open. We see it, people.
And Martin, I don't think America can build a wall that would actually keep them completely out. That would cost millions of dollars unless they put armed military dollars to be that wall. But I don't think that that's possible. We're dealing with this. Question is, how do we deal with it? They over here now. How do we deal with it? We can't even deal with our own violence. Now they bringing their violence in. And they much more ruthless. If you thought the gangs was ruthless,
but
their gangs are much more ruthless.
But let me say this, Marcus. I've never seen a village swaying in a wheelchair or with a walking cane. You don't see no old ones. You see military ready type men. You don't see no.
Yep.
Period. Listen, the first thing y'all was saying, Martin, leave those people alone. They have a right to live and all that. Everybody try to compare them to the civil rights movement. There's no comparison. I'm tired of people start comparing our struggle to their struggle. Tired of it. Tired of it, man.
No, they can't, none of them. You can't compare, not even the alphabet. You can't compare them to our struggle. Our struggle was a humanitarian struggle. We were being mistreated because of the color of our skin. Mm-hmm. We were enslaved. They weren't enslaved. We were forced against our will. So you can't compare our movement to anybody else's movement.
Not at all.
People say, well, all people went through something. Not like the black man. The black Holocaust, and my mother used to work for a Jew. And that Jewish lady told her, because she was saying, it's a shame what happened to your people. She said, no, you all were the worst Holocaust. Yes, Hitler was throwing us in the gas tank. But slavery was far more worse. And we still experiencing a Holocaust.
So let me ask you a question. Have anybody seen any Venezuelans in a wheelchair, any senior citizen Venezuelans?
Nope.
I haven't seen it. We listen. Nope, I have not seen. I haven't. What does that tell you, people? What does that tell you?
Mark.
Has joined.
We got a new caller. Hey, caller, what's up, man? 8444.
What's up? How are you?
What's going on, man? You can't have me on loud, Mike. You got to turn YouTube down on Facebook, down all the way down, and talk straight on the phone.
Yeah, no, I'm outside.
Okay, good. Come on, talk to us. What's your comment or question?
Okay, so for the people that don't know, the people that don't be outside, they just be in the house watching the news, not really seeing what's going on out here. Man, they out here buying guns left and right. Left and right. Particularly on the east side. Buying guns left and right. You know what I mean? It's like, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. A young brother just got shot over here a couple days ago. They tried to rob him and take his gun. And he got shot in the back. It's going to happen. It's just slowly but surely going to happen. They not your friend. They not your friend. They're not your friend. I'm going to repeat that again. Man, they're here for a reason. And if you can't figure out why they're here, you better stay in the house because they out here for a reason. Out all night. They be out all night walking the street. Casing. All night. We watch them all night walk the street, all night casing. We see them all night. It's going to be something that's going to happen. I'm telling you, it's going to be something that's going to happen. Regardless of all that money they getting, all of them ain't getting that money. There's some out here that's really struggling. All of them ain't getting food stamps. All of them ain't getting cash. They out here struggling. The same ones we see in 87 and Cotter, 87 at the damn Ryan over there by the Home Depot, they're on your gang members right there. They looking like they want to work. Everybody stopped and everybody's trying to keep what's going to be the tax thing. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The whole time that I hung out at the beach on 63rd, they walk around with masks on like who's like, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. They're down here trying to adapt a culture that they know nothing about. Know nothing about. And these brothers out here don't get it. They keep busy fighting amongst each other. About blocks that don't belong to nobody. Period. There's so many infractions out here that we still stop to be confused about who we are as black people. Real life. Them people gonna take over. They're gonna take over. It's not a rental building, a rental company. It's not a landlord. It's not gonna give them a place to stay because they're getting that tax write-off, they're getting that money. But these are the people that we voted to have these people to have these places out here that probably don't look out for black people at all. What's their credit score? I thought you got to get a credit score to get a same deal. Apparently not. We are about to have a whole race war out here, and we too busy worried about if it's white or black. Because it ain't white or black this time. Just like a puppet master used his puppets to talk to him, to dance to him. The white folks use these Venezuelans to dance and talk to them. They out here buying drugs with that money. Period, point blank. Period. It's all a scheme. It's all a scheme. And if you can't see it, stay in the house. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. We've been talking about the killing going on out here with women for years. We've been talking about that for years. And the black woman is not safe out there. She's not. In my community, with these little girls walking around, they be walking down the street, stopping in their cars, looking at these little girls. But she will say something to a black man, but she won't say nothing to one of them. Make it make sense. How we going to defend our own? How we going to defend our own if we don't even look out for our own? But we too busy worried about who going to get in office, who going to do this, who going to do that. I don't care unless you get in there. I need to protect what I got going on right here. My kids got to walk these streets. My girlfriend and wife got to walk these streets. My friends got to walk these streets. Your girlfriend and wife got to walk these streets. And it's not safe. It's not safe. The panhandling and stuff, that's a lick. That ain't nothing but just sit back and see what's going on. Collect your money. How you getting food stamps if you out there with kids and you know you getting food stamps. And then you feel bad and Come on, man, make it make sense. If you get food stamps, if you got a job, what they do to your food stamps? They cut them off. They out there getting tax-free money. And still getting nothing. And we out here looking like bunks. Plus, the mental health in this area is in the whole entire Chicago is so bad, bro. Like we don't even understand it. We don't even understand it. And 75% of my veterans, we walk right past.
Yeah, keep your voice going in and out, brother. It's going to keep your mouth closer to the phone.
My bad.
Yeah.
My bad. But again, we struggling out here as young black men because the people that we supposed to look up to, they just like everybody else. They, like the song says, they not like us. We out here struggling. And they riding around here with no license, no insurance. The police pull them over. You feel me? They don't tow their car, make them get out the car. They don't do none of that. But they'll do it to a black man on the street. Quick. Yeah, take your car. We the enemy. Because we the enemy. They not the enemy. They the ones taking over. They probably give them a badge and a gun. That's it. And you feel me? They finna plug them. They gonna be, you think they game bangers out here now. And every TV show has a reason for having a TV show. The curator did not just come up with that in his head. He had to see it. He had to learn it. He had to understand it. He had to talk to somebody. He had to figure it out before he made that move. These are real lives. These are real lives that's gonna go on. I'm being serious. Because at some point, when they live in these predominant black neighborhoods, they want to take their stake. They want to be able to stand outside in front of their buildings, blah, 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 blah. They're going to want to do that in a minute. Because soon as Maria get her food stamps cut off or she gets sent back for something crazy, half of them on the monitor. Half of them on the monitor, they walk around with bracelets on. But they're not walking around with bracelets for crime. They're walking around with it so they can know exactly where they're at. And they doing that for a reason. Come on, man. Y'all doing that for a reason. What's the reason? It doesn't take all of us to have one.
Mm-hmm.
All of us not scared. They're not scared at all. At all. At no point in time at all. It's period. Like I say, man, I can feel for the lost. Because them the ones gonna be lost in the system. I just feel bad for the lost. There's a lot of lost out here.
Yeah.
They think like a lot of these young brothers walk around thinking these people they friends. Them ain't your friends, bro. If he sees something you want, he won't, and you got it, he gonna get it from you. And what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And it's 4 or 5 of them. It's only you. You don't never see them walking by themselves. They always walk in a group. Even the women, they always walk in a group. And if you Google about the worst killers in Venezuela or the Colombian area, is the women. Come on, man. Y'all better pay attention, man. Stop thinking we lying. We ain't lying. We ain't been saying this for nothing. We ain't been beat these streets for nothing. Beat these streets there because we want to help our young kids that's out here, that's lost out here. Because in a minute, it's going to get so dangerous. Your school teachers don't want to come to work. It's coming. And then what we going to do? What we going to do?
They want anarchy so they can institute this new world order. People think that that's a conspiracy, but that is playing out right in front.
Tell the truth.
Listen, man.
And shame the devil.
Again, I don't care who's in the election today. Because my credit score ain't gonna go up because you the president. My bills ain't gonna go low because you the president. And gas ain't gonna go no higher because you the president. That don't matter to me. The ones that's here, these mayors, these aldermen, these are the ones that we need to be having a conversation with, but they don't ever come to the table. Am I right, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They don't come to the table. They sit back and disrespect us to the people that's higher than them or their colleagues. Oh, they ain't know nothing. They ain't trying to do nothing. I witnessed it myself. A girl just lost her sister. And trying to do something better for her neighborhood.
the man called her out her name, she walked up. And this is the person they voted for in their own as their own. Disrespectful to your own. To your own. There's brothers out here will take up for illegal before they take up for their own. Confused, lost, to understand where they come from. They got no roots. Don't know what they got going on in their life. Because we lost out here. And we're gonna continue to be lost. Because that culture ain't doing no but that period point blank. Period.
Not only
That's all they're doing.
They bring in viruses. They bring in their viruses into our community.
I mean, at the end of the day, if you're a black man, you go speak the plain way and can say you taking some type of erotic sex life or whatever the case may be, and you get that on you. But see, at the end of the day, he ain't gonna do no spread to the next black man. The black man ain't gonna do no spread to the next black man. At the end of the day, it's all about divide and conquer. If it's less than y'all and it's more than us, who you think they're gonna take over? The more, not the less.
Y'all hold on for me. Y'all hold on for me. I want to show a video real quick, and you guys are gonna be amazing. This is a quick video, and I told you it's gonna happen. And listen, they're gonna get guns. They buying them. They got the money to buy them. They got the money to buy the guns. They got the money to buy the guns. All right, people.
California lawmakers just passed a law. It hasn't been signed by Governor Newsom.
Talking about California
giving
law.
government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do, but that's certainly where California is.
Well, let me just say, immigration had always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people. But understand this about immigration. The best speech on immigration was by President Ronald Reagan. This is the last speech I will make as President of the United States. I want to communicate a message to the country I love. And he talked about the Statue of Liberty and the beacon of hope it is to the world, and what America was preeminent in the world because our door was always open, and we will cease to be preeminent when we shut the door. Now, I don't do justice to the great communicator. Google it. It's a fabulous speech. And George Herbert Walker Bush continued in that respect for the diversity of America and the rest. California's always in the lead. Maybe others will follow that lead, but that's up to those states. But we're very blessed here with beautiful diversity.
So you'd vote for this law?
Excuse me?
So you'd vote for this law?
Well, I'm not familiar with exactly what it is, but making the American dream of home ownership available to all people is something we have to do for people who are here now.
This is before you were a citizen. This is undocumented. This is for the undocumented.
Well, what I would like to do is move them to documented. The fact that we can move them to documented. One of the best things that we can do for our economy is to pass comprehensive immigration reform.
Y'all heard it. Let me play it again. Play it again. What the heck? Y'all heard that? Y'all seen that?
Hey, Mark.
Hold on, bro. Let me play it again.
The California lawmakers just passed a law. It hasn't been signed by Governor Newsom, but giving government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do, but that's certainly where California is.
Well, let me just say, immigration had always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people. But understand this about immigration. The best speech on immigration was by President Ronald Reagan. This is the last speech I will make as President of the United States. I want to communicate a message to the country I love. And he talked about the Statue of Liberty and the beacon of hope it is to the world, and what America was preeminent in the world because our door was always open, and we will cease to be preeminent when we shut the door. Now, I don't do justice to the great communicator. Google it. It's a fabulous speech. And George Herbert Walker Bush continued in that respect for the diversity of America and the rest. California's always in the lead. Maybe others will follow that lead, but that's up to those states. But we're very blessed here with beautiful diversity.
So you'd vote for this law?
Excuse me?
So you'd vote for this law?
Well, I'm not familiar with exactly what it is, but making the American dream of home ownership available to all people is something we have to do for people who are here now.
This is before you're a citizen. This is undocumented. This is for the undocumented.
Well, what I would like to do is move them to documented. The fact that we can move them to documented. One of the best things that we can do for our economy is to pass comprehensive immigration reform.
Y'all heard it for yourself. I have to say, let me just say something. You have people that's laying on the floor on Skid Row, sleeping in cardboards. And here you are going to pass a law to make undocumented illegal immigrants to have a home ownership. How hypocritical is that, people? That make it make sense. Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House. Come on now.
It don't make sense, Martin. I wish these people would come out and meet with the public who is for this so we can tear them up. Make it make sense. Home ownership, when you're putting people out who is trying to maintain their homes, when you're making people homeless, Americans, and you say you for the American people, you're not for the American people. But did you catch the guy? He almost used the N-word. Did you catch that?
No, I didn't catch that.
He quickly called it.
I got it.
If you go back to that video and listen to it real good.
Okay, hold on. Let me say it. Hold on.
Could be my imagination.
Hold on. All right, let's go back. Let's go back and let's go back and listen to it. Hold on, that ain't what I want. Hold on.
The California lawmakers
near the beginning when he talked about undocumented.
It hasn't been signed by Governor Newsom, but giving government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do. Immigrants to buy houses. That's kind of a different place.
This is what he talked about right here, y'all.
Government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do, but that's certainly where California is.
Well, let me just say, immigration has always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people. But understand this about immigration. The best speech.
Oh, let me stop right there. Now, listen, people. Listen. Now, the vice president, she said in 2020, I'm not just going to do nothing, just going to benefit black people totally. Now, here it is right now in the state of California. It's strictly for undocumented illegals to help them, help them to buy a house, home ownership, the American dream. But what about the Americans? What about the Americans that's laying on Skid Row in California? That's sleeping in cardboards. What about them? People, it's finna go down. It's finna go down. And listen, the Democrats doing this. California's a Democratic state. Period. Don't make no sense. You finna give them a clear pathway of home ownership. Undocumented.
And guess who homes they going from? Black. They gonna put us out of our home.
This Democrats now,
Or
people.
us to starve us, create a civil war. And you got our own politician. She ain't black. You already said that. She's not black. They came here and put on a good puppet show.
I'm not going to do nothing for black people. Ain't that what she said, Marcus?
Yeah, she ain't. When they say that, they ain't.
She said that she's not
But
going to.
When they realize they black, it's going to be too late. If you know what I mean.
She's not going to do nothing just going to benefit black people.
She's just going to be just as worse as Trump.
People.
It's not worth it.
We got to wake up. We got to wake up. We got to wake up. Now, I'm putting it, listen, this is not me saying this now. Don't get mad at me. I'm saying what she's saying. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying what she's saying. Yeah. Oh, Kamala. Yeah. Yeah, I'm saying what she's saying. Well, Martin, she didn't mean it that way, did she? Okay, well, let's check out there. We're gonna check Kamala out. We're gonna check her out. We're gonna check Kamala out. We're gonna see. We're gonna check her out. I'm gonna go. She meant what she said. She meant what she said. We're gonna play that too, Marcus. Might as well. I'm putting receipts up here. So I don't want nobody saying I'm discriminating. And we got another caller too. Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hey, what's going on, Martin?
Hold on before you get started. I gotta play something.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Well, let's
hold it.
Do you support reparations for black people? Well, listen. Again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. To give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be.
Now, any policy, she said, let me just play that a little bit, rewind that a little bit, back real quick. Look at her body language. She made it clear.
Benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really.
Hold on, let me go back. I went too soon.
Listen, the reality also is this: Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people.
But the Democrats can do something only that's going to benefit the undocumented, illegals. Are black people going to benefit from them? I'll let you be the judge. 901, come on, brother. We'll come back to this.
What's going on, Martin?
Man, listen, you can help me out, brother. Help me out. I need help tonight. Somebody help me out.
Man, you the man. First,
go ahead.
First of all, to Sarge, I gotta apologize to you and Sarge, man. I've been all over the country. You know, I'm here in Tennessee. We saw it on the news, but y'all got to highlight these things because I had to do research to find out what y'all was talking about. We didn't know it was that bad down there. The research I done, nobody, you know, they not really just telling us.
Okay, hold on. New caller, 1408. I need you to put your phone on mute. 1408. All right, go ahead, my brother. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I did my research and everything like that. I had to do research. I did like 2 or 3 hours, follow your channel and follow the lead that you was giving and everything. But people all over the country, we didn't know it was that bad in Chicago and Colorado and what y'all was going through in Atlanta. I mean, in LA. They've always been down here down south, but not like what we're seeing. What I've understood it to be. This right here is well, you know, I was in the military. One thing I can tell you, American men not gonna stand for that too much longer. It'll be about 2 or 3 weeks and everything like that. One thing about it, we're not gonna allow nobody to come in and invade our space. That ain't gonna happen. I guarantee you that.
Well, see, the thing is,
we looking at this,
sir, the white man is bagging them. Where do you think they're getting the guns from? They're getting the guns from the white people. You know they're getting the guns.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. No. You're right about that. That's what I was just gonna say. Y'all got to keep game because what she said is a bipartisan issue, and she was correct about that. It was Reagan. It was under the Bush. Those are the ones who actually who perpetrated this, who put this in motion. The thing about it is they have plans that's 20 years. We're talking about, you know, organizing now, but they had this in works 20 years ago. And if you think about it from an economic standpoint, what's happening is Americans, you got to pay us. You got to give us insurance. You got to give us 401k. You got to do all this stuff. With them, you don't have to do none of that.
Ma'am, you're next. Hold on, ma'am, you're next. I got a caller talking before you, so just hold on, okay? Thank you. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, this is an economic thing. That's what's really going down. And the truth about the matter is, what they're basically trying to do, they're trying to replace the American illiterate, you know what I'm saying? But blacks, whites, regardless of the fact, this is economics. These things came from those Republicans. If you actually think about it, who are the ones that's hiring those people? If they wanted to stop this, the only thing they had to do was to make it illegal and start penalizing these companies who are hiring these people. But they didn't. Look at what they did in Florida when DeSantis, he stood up there and said, okay, they got to go and all the rest of that. Those Republicans said, no, man, we're going to pick our oranges. We're going to do this. And the man got on the television begging people not to leave. Beg them not to leave.
Well, I'm quite sure.
The thing about it is,
I'm quite sure if they pay right, they can get some black folks pick some oranges if they pay right. Go ahead.
But the thing about it is, we got to have our 401ks. We got to have those things, and we're absolutely right. But see, the problem is, if you think about it, this is a corporation, like we were saying the other day, and what they're basically doing, those shareholders are saying, we want the most for our money. They don't care about the average person. That's the problem, because if you think about it, what they basically done, they have bled everybody dry. We're talking about blacks in our economic status, but white folks are in debt. They in debt up to the till. They say 77% of the people are actually living paycheck to paycheck, and almost 80% of people living on credit card debt. Okay. See, they already got all the money. They done maxed us out.
Right. I need you to hold on.
They have basically maxed us out.
Hold on. Let me go to this new caller. Hey, 608 area code. Come on, new caller. I'll come back to you, sir.
First of all,
yeah.
I'm so proud to be white.
No problem. No problem.
Tell the truth.
Right?
Right.
And shame the
Ain't no
devil.
problem with that. We don't have a problem with that. Go ahead.
I know we don't.
Mhm.
Okay. So, oh my goodness. I think it's probably, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. You were talking about guns and the hood and whatever. Guys, everyone, listen. Straight up, listen. You know.
Well, hold on. Before you get started, are you a first-time caller? Are you?
I am.
Okay. Let me introduce you to. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, y'all. We got a first-time caller. That's what I'm looking for. All first-time callers. Go ahead. Now, hopefully, get your thought in. Go ahead.
That's so fun. But anyway, no, I was like so concerned, and actually, Martin, I wasn't so sure who you were, but I appreciate you. I really do. But I'm super concerned about these folks calling in and saying that white people are supplying guns.
Well, we're not making them. Where are they getting it from? Seriously, black people not making no guns in the mass.
Martin?
Go ahead, talk to me now.
Martin?
All right, I'm listening.
I will.
Okay.
100%. But why are you froze on my screen?
Why is what? I'm here.
Anyway.
Don't pay attention to the screen. Just talk to me.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Talk to me.
Listen, Martin. Have you heard about ghost guns?
Yeah, I heard about ghost guns.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
what's your
let me help you out on that. Now, in the black community, we do not mass produce guns. Trust me. We make a little ghost gun here, but actually, we can't make hold on. We can't make ghost guns if we don't buy the parts from you guys. Now we listen. Come on now. Who control these parts?
Martin, stop it.
No, I'm not telling the truth.
You asked me to call you.
Yes.
No, stop it.
Hold on. Am I lying? Then tell me if I'm lying. If I'm lying, I'll be quiet.
No, what now? Come on, hon.
No, I'm seriously. If I'm lying, I'll be quiet. Now, if you give listen, hold on. First of all, there are a lot of ex-military men that know how to make bombs out here. But guess what? Where are they gonna get the materials from? You even if you got young black men out here. Hold on.
You say you?
I'm just saying.
Like me?
Yeah, even young black men out here that are
Adam.
making. Hold on.
Adam, you should be drunk.
Hold on. Even though we have young men out here that are making ghost guns, they're not mass producing them at all. They still have to get parts from somewhere.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes, Martin.
Go ahead.
My buzz, Martin.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
This is kind of funny. Adam was like, hey, she's drunk. Yes, I am. Oh my gosh, it's Labor Day weekend. Who's not drunk?
Okay. Let's get back to the point. Come on.
I've heard from a little canary that there are little places that are.
What is she saying?
Ma'am. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I don't know if I should say it.
Well, say it. You white, say it. I mean, well, I'm not gonna hang up on you. I want to hear it.
Stop it, honey. I love you. You should love me.
I love you.
Come on now.
I love you.
Tell the truth.
Don't hang up.
I'm not gonna hang up on you. I said I'm not gonna hang up. I want you to say it. Because if you're not gonna talk, I'm gonna move on. Go ahead.
I have heard that we have people making What do you do that? Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ghost guns. And they're 3D printing the clip. Right now, all of you, tell me I'm wrong.
I will agree
and
with
my
that.
point is,
What's your point?
My point is, okay, let's talk about this. Okay, we all, take trips on a plane, right? If we 3D make a clip that is very hard plastic, is it going to be caught walking through customs? Is it?
What is he talking about?
She's talking. This is what I think she's trying to say, but maybe this is what I think she's. The ghost guns.
Ghost gun.
Those are not ghost guns. We're not talking about ghost guns. Those are real guns.
Yeah, but that's the name. But that's the name what they call them. That's what I'm explaining to her. Even though we can print them out on a machine and things like that, we still have to get the parts to the ghost gun.
But those guns are made. Those are not ghost guns. Ghost guns are plastic. Those guns are real guns.
Yeah, but I understand what she's saying. I understand what she's saying, but that's what they call them, ghost guns. They are real guns. They can kill. They use in crime.
Printing things that go into a gun that even if it's a one-time shot, it multiplies those shots.
But those are not ghost guns, though. Those are real guns. Those guns are being bought from the South. They're being bought from the South.
Sir. She is correct. They are making ghost guns. Yeah. She's correct on that. I got to give her that. She's correct. And this, we tell the truth.
If that
and
person
shame the
made
devil.
a ghost clip, of a very hard plastic clip,
oh my God,
and they could walk into a plane with any of us. You guys understand that? That's very dangerous.
Okay. We're gonna hold. I got another caller. Hold on if you like. I got another caller. All right. Another caller, 5625. Hey, caller, how are you doing? Caller?
Hey, Mark.
Hey, how are you?
Fine, I'm here. I'm here.
All right. Take me off loud, Mike. Take me off loud, Mike. Make sure your YouTube or Facebook is turned down. Take me off the speakerphone. Yeah. I don't need to take me off Bluetooth too as well. So just talk straight into your telephone.
I got you. So here's the thing. In our community, these kids are not using ghost guns.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, go sit down in 26 in California, because now here's the thing. There's no cash bond. So there's no cash bond. When anybody gets caught,
hold
they
it.
gotta go.
Hold it, sister. Hold it.
Go
First
ahead.
of all, we didn't get off the program. We on ghost guns now, but I don't want to get off ghost. I want to stay on the program. I understand what you're saying, but let's get back on this migration thing, because I can feel it is shifting, and I want to get back on point. What we're talking about.
Mark, I just wanted to address this conversation that in our community, our kids don't have no guns.
Ma'am, you said that already. Let's get off the title of guns. I'm done with guns talking about right now. Let's get back on these other points. Let's get back on these. Let's get on this point. Let's get back on. Hold on. Hold it, ma'am. Hold it. Let me get back on this video so I can get back on point. Y'all done threw me way off.
Do you support reparations for Black people?
Well, listen, again, we had over 200 years of slavery. We had Jim Crow for almost a century. We had legalized discrimination and segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this: any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
All right, now hold it right there. Let me show this other video. Let me show this other video real quick. I want to show this other video real quick. Then we can move on, start moving on. All right, hold on. Let me go back here and put this other video in. And, you know, I just want, this is where we tell the truth and shame the devil. All right, here we go.
Just passed a law. It hasn't been signed by Governor Newsom, but giving government assistance to undocumented immigrants to buy houses. Mm-hmm. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do, but that's certainly where California is.
Well, let me just say,
Michelle,
immigration
what?
had always been a bipartisan issue.
What?
I refer
Hold
you
it, ma'am.
to
But not free houses.
well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people.
Hold it, ma'am. Hold it.
Understand this about immigration. The best speech on immigration was by President Ronald Reagan. This is the last speech I will make as President of the United States. I want to communicate a message to the country I love. And he talked about the Statue of Liberty and the beacon of hope it is to the world, and what America was preeminent in the world because our door was always open, and we will cease to be preeminent when we shut the door. Now, I don't do justice to the great communicator. Google it. It's a fabulous speech. And George Herbert Walker Bush continued in that respect for the diversity of America and the rest. California's always in the lead. Maybe others will follow that lead, but that's up to those states. But we're very blessed here with beautiful diversity.
So you'd vote for this law?
Excuse me?
So you'd vote for this law?
Well, I'm not familiar with exactly what that is, but making the American dream of home ownership available to all people is something we have to do for people who are here now.
This is before your residence. This is undocumented. This is for the undocumented.
Well, what I would like to do is move them to documented. The fact that we can move them to documented. One of the best things that we can do for our economy is to pass comprehensive immigration reform.
Now, listen, hold it. Now, let me just say this. Let me just take out the policy just for black people only, reparations. Let me just stop there for a minute. Just say American. What about all these people that are sleeping on the ground in the state of California, living in a cardboard box, living in garages? Do they have a clear pathway to give them $150,000 to be a homeowner? Now, you're talking about American citizens. You're talking about that you want to give some illegal immigrants, migrants, whatever you want to call them, $150,000? Come on now. And we can't even talk about reparations. It got to be a study for black people to get reparations. You've gave a race of people reparations, and it didn't even happen on American soil. Make it make sense.
You remember
Hold it. So my point, people, it's all a game. Trust me, it's all a game.
100%.
It's a game. Listen.
Right. Listen.
Ma'am,
You remember
ma'am, listen. I know you're a little tipsy, but you got to respect the host. I'm talking. I'll come back with you. That's why I have you still on hold. I'm going to come, but you can't outburst. Now, we do little things in order here. You know, all right. All right. You switch the conversation to ghost guns. Now we back on the topic that we want to talk about today. All right.
100%.
This is what we really want to talk about. The Great Migration. That's what we want to talk about. Now, as I was saying, people.
Man, you so funny. She's now 5625.
I didn't call her 5625. I said, ma'am, I'm going to go back to you. All right. I know who she is. I know exactly who she is. She's the first time caller on this live, and I appreciate her. All right. This is what I'm going to do. 608 area code. Are you ready to speak now on this subject, on lines of this subject? Now, we're not talking about no ghost guns. Huh?
100%.
Come on with it. The floor is yours.
Do you all remember the State of the Union when Pelosi stood behind Trump and ripped up the paper? Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I don't remember. But go ahead. Where are you going with this? Come on.
100%.
Okay. Where are you going with?
Derailing on purpose.
Yeah. We got to stay on the subject now. Listen. That's
what they do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Right. So hold on. All right. Come on, 312-01. Hold 901. Come on, 901.
Martin, here's the thing, man. Here's what's got to happen. See, what people don't understand, and Trump get in there and say he's going to deport all those people and everything like that, which is the right thing to do. But what people not realizing, Obama did that, and they took it to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court made Obama send a plane over there and get those people and bring them back. They have to have a hearing. They have to have a hearing in order for them to be deported. And the problem is, it's taking 5 to 7 years to get a hearing. What needs to happen is they need to hire about 150 to 200 full-time federal judges that only deals with immigration. The problem is this: when Trump was in office, they had the House, the Senate, and the Supreme Court. They did nothing on immigration. Nothing at all. The problem is the judges. Both parties want these people because Americans, we tapped out. That's just the truth. And with the robots and the AI coming in and all the rest of that stuff, look at all the layoffs that's happening. Regardless of the fact who wins, if Kamala wins, they definitely going to crash this economy. I say by February. They're going to crash this thing. Lay people off. They're not going to get hired. They're going to introduce these robots and this AI. Elon Musk got these robots now you can buy for $10,000. And now you.
Okay.
What you think?
Listen, I know it's a shifting is coming. It's coming, and I don't
know what it is, Martin. I can't find no information. They hide the information. They censoring everything on the web. You can't find out no information. I can't. I've been trying to.
Mm-hmm. Well, I tell you one thing. Why you think they won't give black people reparations?
When it came down to Kamala Harris, what she was basically saying, I understood what she was saying when it comes down to politics and all that, because you cannot just say that you're going to give one group of people.
Hold it. But that's a lie. That is a lie. I just showed you what Nancy Pelosi was just talking about. Now, that's a lie, brother. Come on.
She's not running for the president.
But hold on. No, I'm just saying.
She's not running for the president.
Hold it what I'm saying. Hold it what I'm saying, brother. They got a clear path for these undocumented illegals. For them. When you use the word undocumented or illegals, that's not talking about American citizens. That's for them. That's a policy for them. Come on now, brother. Use your logic. Think out the box. Now,
no, you're right.
Here,
you're right.
Here in Illinois,
Here
in Illinois, let me say this. J.B. Pritzker, the governor of Illinois, he gave so many $1 million to the city of Chicago strictly for the migrants. That money was strictly to be used for the migrants. Now, she just said in her little 2020 speech interview that she's not going to do anything just going to give black people just for them. It had to benefit all American people. Now, you tell me, brother, by them giving, we'll just say, giving migrants all, how is that benefiting the American people, the black people? We're not getting none of it. We're not even getting these benefits. A young lady called me today. She said, Martin, I was getting $700 in food stamps. They cut it down to $400. It's in the state of Illinois where I'm living at. Something has happened, brother. And we got to be honest. And I'm not on here telling you who you can vote for. I'm not doing that. Y'all know I'm not promoting neither party. We just looking at the facts, the truth. Because I can find a whole lot wrong with both of them parties. Go ahead, my brother.
Oh, no, it's both of them. To be honest with you, the people that's actually pulling the strings are the people we don't see. Those politicians are basically bought and sold. It's the billionaires who give them their marching orders and all the rest of those things, and they dare not go against what they say. You're absolutely right about that. I know people are getting $11. But my thing is this. What they're trying to do is they're trying to replace the American workers. Everybody's tapped out. That's why they don't build anything here in the United States. Because we have a certain standard of living, and they're trying to maximize the profit. And if you think about it, everybody's tapped out. There's no more you can get from us. When I hear that you can't squeeze blood from a turnip, that took on a new meaning because they squeezing the hell out of everybody. And I'm like you, I just don't know what we're going to do besides homesteading or something like that. I think that's what needs to happen, but come to find out about it, Bill Gates owns over 100 million acres of land. You can't buy land no more. Can't afford it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, sir, let me go to my other caller. He's been quiet. Come on, Marcus.
I'm just listening right now, Martin. I ain't really got nothing to say.
You don't have any?
I'm listening to go to somebody else.
Okay. 562625. Go ahead, caller. Young lady, 5625. Not you, 608. 608, call back.
Mine, I've been on hold, but
I just said go ahead and talk.
I'm going to say.
Go ahead.
Hi, so this is what I'm saying.
Hold it, ma'am.
She's telling us exactly what she's supposed to do. I'm 5625.
I just said go ahead and go out.
Go ahead.
So she's telling us exactly what she's going to do. Before we vote for her, because she gets in office, she's saying, I'm not going to be support just for the black people. It's going to be for everybody. So she's letting us know what she's going to do before she gets in be the president. She has to decide to vote for her. After she displayed what she's going to do. She ain't had nothing listening to the videos, right, Mark?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's up to us.
But see, my point.
Understand.
Okay, let me just say this real quick. My point is I just wanted to show my brother they can do what they want to do. Now you tell us you're not going to make a policy for just that's going to benefit black people only. First of all, anybody know that if you're a Caucasian, you know you're a colonizer, your forefathers took this country. Took it. And you guys have a 400-year head start on us. For centuries, we was killed and punished trying to learn how to read in this country. So my point is,
and she said,
"Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, sister."
Sorry, Mark. No. And she said, let me just be honest. it's not only for Black people, it's going to benefit everybody. So I get what you're saying, Mark, and she said it out loud. So go ahead.
But if you think about the economy, how the economy actually works and everything, that's going to be your basic answer. One of the problems that we have is this. If we voted at a rate of 80%, then we would have power. But the problem is we have low voting. The thing how politics works is that you have to make some people do things. Power's never given, it's always taken. And you only got 6% of Black males voting and all the rest of that stuff. So, I mean, we don't have no voting.
Sir.
You have to take power.
Sir, I know you don't live in Chicago, Illinois no more. Do you realize how many people, Black faces, that we have in power here?
But the white people, put them in. The Black people didn't put them in.
No, they got we put them in too because we voted. Trust me, we vote. Listen, if I vote, then mean
pull up the numbers.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, Marcus. Hold on, brother.
Hold
it, Marcus. Hold it. Let me just tell you. Let me share something with you, brother. Why would Donald Trump come here and talk to our Black journalists if he think that our vote don't matter? Why would he do that? Come on. Why would he do that?
That's hard.
Come on now, brother. Don't let nobody.
That doesn't make sense what you're saying.
No, it does make sense. What I'm saying, hold on. What I'm saying is, listen, white politicians. I live here in Illinois. They come in our churches when it's time to get elected. They want to lecture slide with us, come to our block parties and all that because they need our vote. Listen. Do you know how many registered voters here in the city of Chicago that's Black? Do you know that, brother?
I think it was like, not sure. I think it's like 200 or 400,000.
It's 400-some thousand. 400-some thousand, brother. Registered Black voters. Hold on. Now, hold on. Now, even with that amount of people or votes, well, registered voters, now we know that you're not going to get 400-some thousand Black people vote all at one time. It's not going to happen. We know that. Some of those people probably moved away. It's not going to happen, brother. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen because a lot of them don't even live here. Chicago, a lot of people that's registered to vote here is gone. They're gone. Not necessarily in jail, but they're gone.
Absentee ballot.
Yeah, they're gone.
That doesn't mean
go ahead, Marcus.
I'm sorry, Mark. Can I say something?
No, Marcus.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
No, sir. No, sir. Marcus, go ahead. Go ahead, Marcus. Go ahead.
Let me say this. He said something about our people ain't voting. Well, I can attest to that. Some of our people ain't voting because they've lost hope in the system. We have voted here in Chicago. Hold on, let me finish. We have voted here in Chicago for Black people. And the Black people that's in office, you come in our neighborhood and you'll see the result of what's going on in our neighborhood. The only somebody that actually did something for our neighborhood was Harold Washington. He long gone now. They killed him. That's my opinion. But Black people have lost hope in this system, especially young Black people. They have seen that we have been voting and we haven't gotten nothing. So that's one of the real reasons why the voter turnout in the Black community is low. But going on what Martin said here in Chicago, Donald Trump wouldn't have came to Chicago if it was just for the white vote. He came to get the Black vote. He met with the National Black Journalists Association here at the Hilton Hotel. I was there. And the stupidest thing he ever said was he did more for Black people than Abraham Lincoln.
Bro, how you gonna tell him? That is true.
The reason why he came to Chicago because they had their convention in Chicago. The convention was
not the Republican. No,
brother.
Oh my God. The Republican convention was not in Chicago.
Brother. Let me explain something to you. Can anybody on here tell me if you got 1 million registered white votes, do all of them vote? Do every last one invite? Come. That's what I'm talking about. So don't come on here and talk about who don't vote and what don't vote.
You said every last. You said every last one.
They
said
don't.
All or nothing.
They don't.
All or nothing.
They don't. They don't vote. Every last one don't vote.
What
listen,
percentage?
I don't have the percentage, but they don't.
That's the question.
They first of all, hold on. Let me say something. First of all, white people are the majority here in the city of Chicago. We know that. They are the majority here in the city of Chicago. I'm not moving to go. I'm telling the truth. This facts, brother. You don't think white people, there's more white people here than blacks in the city of Chicago, where I live at?
What does it have to do with how many people voted? I don't get it.
Listen, what I'm telling you, I don't care how many registered white voters, they don't turn out 100% to vote. They don't do it.
No one said 100%.
Okay. And so, hold on. Ma'am, ma'am, let me talk. I'm the host.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Let me get this brother. Let me straighten him out about Chicago. He left us a long time ago.
And I'm coming right behind you.
Right. No, you're not unless I call on you. Okay, I'm the host. This a live, uncut, unedited show. All right, but anyway, let's get back to this voting thing. Now listen, black people always talking about we don't vote. Listen, we got all these black power. We got a black Marion. We got a black alderman. I believe it's 18 to 19 black men and women aldermen. We got Tony Preckwinkle. You know, we got to vote for her position. We have state reps. We have senators. These are black men. Hold on. Yeah, they didn't just get in there because black people didn't vote. Don't tell me they just got in office because black people didn't vote. Don't tell me that.
That's what I'm saying,
sir. No,
okay,
I ain't trying to hear nothing you're trying to say, brother. I'm talking right now.
Well, you're not trying to have a conversation,
brother. Respect my platform, brother. I'm talking. I'm making points.
I'm on your side, man. I'm on your side.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't got to be on my side. I'm telling the truth, shame the devil. That's what I'm using logic here. That's all I'm using. Logic. That's what I'm using. So don't tell me that black people don't vote. They vote. And nobody here in the state of Illinois can get in the office, well, in Chicago, without coming through the black community, without the blacks voting for them. We can decide every
6%.
Politician.
6%.
Yeah. We decide this election.
6%
regardless.
voted.
Listen, you can lose by 1%.
6%, bro.
Regardless.
Oh.
But that's not on every case, brother. Not every election. We got different elections, brother. We have election every 2 to 4 years. That's not all black people vote 6%. Trust me. Where you live at? Where do you live at?
I told you I'm in Tennessee.
Okay. How many black elected officials you got? Hold on.
Hey, you shouldn't even be speaking upon.
Yeah, no, he can speak it. Let him speak. Yeah, listen. How many black elected officials you got in Tennessee?
We got about the same. Just about
he don't know.
Pull the numbers up, bro.
We have the same when it comes down to
He don't know.
Well,
we only represent 13%. We only of the population here in the United States. We have equal representation, and you're absolutely right about that. But what I'm saying is this right here. Think about it. If we voted at an 80% rate, we will force their hand. Politicians don't go about selling all the rest of that. They look at the numbers. Who's voting? Who's not voting? Who's giving money? Who asked I got a kiss? That's how they think.
Let me ask you a question.
That's how the game. How the game is played.
Let me ask you a question.
That's how the game is played.
And I'm gonna be done with this. I'm gonna go to the next caller. Name me 2 things that politicians fear or respect.
Grassroots, voting, and money.
Okay.
Objection of anything I said?
No.
Money, voting, and grassroots.
Well, name me 2 things. Name me 2 types of things that they fear. When it comes to voters and all that, that's okay.
What they fear is being voted out, being voted and losing power
Okay, all right. I'm not gonna, but I'm gonna go back.
You got the right idea and everything like that, Martin. You absolutely right. My thing about it, when it comes down to you, and it makes me still feel sad because you've been fighting this damn battle by your damn self for a long time. I saw y'all giving those turkeys out. You got a small amount of people and everything, and you trying your best. But the truth about the matter is, black men, we have not stood up. The sisters haven't stood up. We haven't stood up, bruh. You have, and I commend you for that. I disagree, but I respect you a whole lot for that. The truth about the matter is, black men, and then we had this thing talking about black people, they selected. They not elected, they selected and all the rest of those stuff. That old lazy ass talking points and stuff. That hurt us. You've heard that before. Leaders, they not elected, they selected, and man, I'm not gonna go vote all the rest of that stuff.
Let me ask you a question. Why you think all that crime, sir? Why you think all that crime going on in Memphis? Because y'all don't have no black politicians?
No, we got plenty of black politicians. The problem is, and then now what you saying, what happens is you get those people in those positions like the Jesse Jacksons and everything like that, and they won't turn the power over to the younger people. That's the problem.
So you justifying Tennessee, huh?
I'm not. Did it sound like I'm justifying Tennessee?
It do.
No, I'm not justifying Tennessee. I'm not justifying Tennessee at all. It's a travesty. We killing each other at a rapid rate down here. I'm in Memphis.
Oh, okay. You justifying Memphis? Okay.
Did you hear me justify Memphis, sister?
He asked you a question. You said the problem is that we got all those type of people like Jesse Jackson and all that. I do, because Jesse Jackson is black. It's black.
How's that a justification?
Here's the thing. And he's boisterous. So my thing is, and I'm sorry, Martin, I've been wanting to say this to this young man. When it's time for black people to vote for who we want to vote, we all come out. We come out, we push it, we do this. So black people do vote.
No.
Look at Barack Obama. Well, when he was running for president, everybody voted.
It was less than 20% of black people, ma'am. It was less than 20% black people.
Let me jump in on this one. Chicago put Obama and Joe Biden in the
office.
Black people vote. You're wrong. You can't go on those.
Chicago is not a swing state. Chicago is not a swing state. Chicago is not a swing state.
Marcus. The brother is derailing the whole show. We was talking about reparations. Now we talking about voting. We're not gonna.
The California lawmaker just passed a law. It hasn't been signed by Governor Newsom, but giving government assistance.
I'm gonna ask y'all, everybody be silent. Thank you.
Houses. That's kind of a different place than the Democratic Party used to be on immigration, is it not? I'm not going to say that's what the country's going to do, but that's certainly where California is.
Well, let me just say, immigration had always been a bipartisan issue. I refer you to
But not free houses.
Well, that's not free housing. It's the American dream being available to more people. But understand this about immigration. The best speech on immigration was by President Ronald Reagan. This is the last speech I will make as President of the United States. I want to communicate a message to the country I love. And he talked about the Statue of Liberty and the beacon of hope it is to the world, and what America was preeminent in the world because our door was always open, and we will cease to be preeminent when we shut the door. Now, I don't do justice to the great communicator. Google it. It's a fabulous speech. And George Herbert Walker Bush continued in that respect for the diversity of America and the rest. California's always in the lead. Maybe others will follow that lead, but that's up to those states. But we're very blessed here with beautiful diversity.
So you'd vote for this law?
Excuse me?
So you'd vote for this law?
Well, I'm not familiar with exactly what it is, but making the American dream of home ownership available to all people is something we have to do for people who
Before
are
you
here
receive
now.
it. This is before you receive it. This is undocumented. This is for the undocumented.
Well, what I would like to do is move them to documented. The fact that we can move them to documented. And one of the best things that we can do for our economy is to pass comprehensive immigration reform.
So the best thing that we can do for our economy is to pass comprehension reform. Black
The
people.
reason why she said it because everybody broke.
Sir. I'm talking. Thank you. Listen, black people, when they want to find some money and make it, when they print some money, they print some money for something that they want. I believe, in just my personal opinion, we're being left behind. The migrants are sitting on front of the bus, and we back in the back of the bus now. We're going through a Rosa Parks moment now. We're in back of the bus when it comes to getting resources. Not literally, people. So we're taking the back seat now when it comes to get resources. It's all over for us. The man told Jessica, no more money for you. No more money for you. You lazy. Where did he get that from? Where did he get it from? They letting you know that they've been told we're not giving blacks no more money. They're lazy. We're giving it to the immigrants. That's what they're going to do. And we send it. Sir, I'm still talking. Listen, we see it happen, unfold in front of our eyes. Who can stop this train from rolling? Who can slow it down? Who really can? We got to get out here and fight for what we want. We've been told we can't get reparations because there ain't no money there. Or what they'll do is they'll put up some money. We got some people studying. What is the study? What's the study about giving us reparations? What's the study for? They don't want to give it. We didn't get our 40 acres of the mule. We didn't get it. Other groups have got reparations. One group got reparations, and it didn't happen on this soil over here in America. They got it. And you expect me to vote for people that don't want to give me reparations, don't even want to talk about it? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. They got laws. I'm just reading this little article right here. I haven't pull it up. That it says a new immigration laws, several new California laws go into effect to protect immigrants. Come on now, people. We seeing what's happening in Colorado. Well, Denver, wherever you want to, wherever it's there. Listen, you got we haven't even got on the Ukrainians. Man, they get Social Security. Nobody's talking about them. Nobody's talking about the Ukrainians. They came in here in Illinois, Chicago, man. They merged right on in. They didn't sleep at the police station. You didn't hear about them crying and screaming or anything. They had jobs already ready for them. They white. And I told you guys, there's not a Bible, a Quran, or a law in the United States Constitution gonna stop the white man from feeding his people first, looking out for his people. It's not gonna happen. If that ain't race first, what is? Come on now. Ukraine is getting Social Security. Did they put anything into it? No. We sending money over to Israel. Billions of dollars. funding the war, giving them weapons. But blacks, when they come to us, they don't have no money. They can't find no money. What they do, tell us to wait. That's what they do. They tell us to wait, people. With all this with all you smart, bougie black people, college educated, degree, skilled, whatever your occupation may be, help us fix this problem. I know why you don't want to help us fix the problem, because you part of the problem. You skinning and you grinning and you getting along to go along. You got yours. It's all about you. It's not about the race of your people. You forgot your mama was sleeping with other men that she didn't even like, to buy you some Christmas toys to provide for you. It's not the case with all of us. Now, you got this high and you looking down on black people. Black people, they're disgusting to you. You can't stand them. But if you forgot, it was the ordinary people that marched in the civil rights movement. They got water sprayed on them. They got bit by dogs. So you can enjoy. Right now, you are enjoying the fruits of their labors. We all are. We all are.
Educated blacks that did that.
Sir, everybody wasn't educated. Everybody wasn't educated. Come on now.
You go with the everybody and all.
Come on.
You said everybody and all.
No. Everybody wasn't. I'm talking, sir. So it was people, regular people that marched, that fought. And everybody wasn't up to that, you hit me and I'm not going to hit you back. You got some folks wasn't going. You got some folks did not want to sit at the lunch counter of the white people, of the white restaurants. They didn't want to do it. All black people wasn't on board with that. Period. And that's the truth. Sometimes we need to pick up a book and stop doing all this barbershop talking and read. Everything is not on Google. Everything is not on the World Wide Web. I know a lot of us get our research from the internet, from Google. Everything is not on the internet. Some things you're going to have to obtain through participation, observation. Some things you're going to obtain by picking up a book and reading it. Some information. We're dealing with a society that they are very skillful of hiding information in plain sight. They always said, if you don't want a black person to know something, put it in the book. And some of you just don't read. You don't want to read. You want somebody else to read it for you, then tell it to you. You don't want to read for yourself. Not getting off the subject. I explained to my first four, I said, there's no shortcuts to reading. The best way to learn how to read, you have to read, and read. That's how you have to learn how to read. You can't be lazy. Allow other people open up a book and tell you what it is. Open it up yourself and you read it for yourself. Keep reading it until you have a clear understanding. Some of us have read books 10 years ago and we can't remember none we read. May have to go back to that book and read it.
You can read it, but they have to be open-minded to understand what they read.
Sister,
so it's reading and to be open-minded.
Sister, I'm still talking. I'm still talking.
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
Mark.
I know. I'm still talking. All right. So what I'm saying is, people, we have to read, not only read, but read with comprehension. Don't be afraid to have a dictionary right next to you while you read. Don't read these words and you don't know what they mean. You just assuming what they mean. Open up, quit being lazy when it's time to read. Read, people, Read. Trust me. When you read, you'll see a lot of things clearly. Now, let me help you out. Now, some things that are written may not be even true, but that's when your critical thinking skills come in place. A lot of us, with our education, we're only taught to think a certain way. Get your education.
Not true.
Get your education. Go to school and work for the man. And these public schools, they're not teaching you entrepreneurship at all. They cut out all, here in Illinois, they cut out all the trades in these high schools. Cut them all out. I'm not saying they don't exist anymore, but they're not in our public schools. Listen, people, some people are not going to like the truth. They can't accept the truth. It hurts. Don't you know how embarrassing it is when you have been deceived? Some people, when you bring them the truth, they don't care. They're going to believe what they want to believe. And that's okay. They have a choice. And I tell people, because you don't believe in a certain thing, that doesn't make it not right or not true. We got to remember that, people. You already know what it is. Live. Good night, people. Unedited. Tell the